Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jacobs. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Utah State offense has it going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Jacobs. Bounced off his feet.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. That, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out, flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So Texas State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Going deep. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue.
There's a crease. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Keeps it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Jacobs. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They're setting up the screen. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Jenkins. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Here we go, ready.
Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback. He's slung down back at the 43. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets it out quickly. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick completion to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right.
Got it down the field. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jenkins.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Number 19, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. Could be an alley. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He'll be stopped right there. He put him in the spin cycle and got 7. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jenkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bobcats! Great job by the back on the option. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
13, Utah State, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Starling. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jacobs. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Utah State up-tempo. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. All the way. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Rides to back and leaves it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking the shot. He's got it way down the field.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Gives it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. The option, the keeper. Picks up the first. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Running inside, it's Jenkins. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The RPO, it's complete. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Jacobs.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And this is exactly what this offense needed, man. In the 4th quarter, you need to execute late in the football game to get back in it or to win it. This is a nice drive they're putting together.
Looking for a big play. Got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking to get it in. And he will score! Touchdown, Utah State!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Jenkins.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The give from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking for space. It's Jenkins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas State.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. And it's good. He nailed it.